Fighting genocide, helping small Kosovo, stopping their fight. In 1999, helping in Kosovo, two men shaking hands, Clinton and Rugova. Thank you USA, you are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper, you are the legend. Thank you USA, you are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper, you are the legend.
Why does Russia want Ukraine so much? Why is Putin willing to risk it all? Well, since the fall of the USSR, the West has only gotten larger. Former Soviet states have seen the economic and security benefits that being in the West has, and as a result, they have joined NATO, the EU, and strengthened ties with the United States. And Russia has always viewed these countries as their sphere of influence, but has been unable to court them because it has very little non-coercive leverage over the West. So now, Russia looks out at Europe and sees its primary enemy on its entire western border. Russia's first attempt to combat this was intimidation by annexing Crimea in 2014 and invading eastern Ukraine in 2015. And this backfired massively. The sanctions destroyed Russia's economy, and it made Ukraine, Sweden, and Finland grow closer to NATO out of fear. Putin made his bad hand even worse. NATO won't change its open door policy, so in Putin's eyes, he either has to risk it all and invade Ukraine or have NATO in Ukraine. So hopefully that answers.
We discussed Russia's substantial military buildup in and around Ukraine, with tens of thousands of combat-ready troops, tanks, artillery, armored units, drones, electronic warfare systems. We see no sign that this buildup is stopping or slowing down. On the contrary, it continues.
Ukrainian officials, they say dozens of Ukrainian soldiers died, mostly from an airstrike and rocket strikes this morning.
An unprovoked war in Europe is now underway.
The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has tweeted this information. Russian occupation forces are trying to seize the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. He says our defenders are giving their lives so that the tragedy of 1986 will not be repeated. He says, I have reported this to the Swedish Prime Minister. This is a declaration of war against the whole of Europe. Our international affairs editor, Dominic Waghorn, was in Chernobyl. He was reporting from there not too long ago here on Sky News, a matter of days ago, and he pointed out that Chernobyl is significant because it is the shortest direct route to the Ukrainian capital, Kiev, from the Belarus border. So that is the latest we have from the Ukrainian president, that the radioactive Chernobyl exclusion zone is trying to be breached by Russian troops, Ukrainian forces battling there, Russian troops trying to seize the Chernobyl nuclear plant. We understand the Ukraine president saying this is a declaration of war against the whole of Europe. Another concerning development today in this crisis.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you! I know that I'm special, not the average type. It's so right to cry sometime. It's gonna be okay, gonna be fine. We all gotta leave someday.
Чу? Я не бачу. Ой, Боже.
Давай, Игорь!
Давай.
Игорь!
Побежали. Давай.
Подвал!
Все тапочки. Вещи, блин, вещи.
My name is Daria Kamenyuk. I'm anti-corruption activist from Ukraine. Ukraine is in big danger. Vladimir Putin decided to invade my country. He amassed 150,000 troops at the borders of Ukraine in order to destroy the entire existence of my country. And what is happening right now is a big danger to the entire European security. What we demand from our partners and from the United Kingdom government is 10 sanctions. What was announced yesterday is not tough sanctions. United Kingdom sanctioned just 3 people, 3 oligarchs from the inner circle from Vladimir Putin, which were already sanctioned by the US back in 2014. So United Kingdom is doing what has already been done by the United States. United Kingdom is doing what is well overdue. What we are demanding is that more sanctions would be imposed on Kremlin oligarchs, including access freeze, visa bans for them and their family members. Russian oligarchs, they own London. They buy the most expensive villas, mansions in Great Britain, in London. And these oligarchs empower Vladimir Putin and they make him absolutely untouchable dictator, which is attacking now my country. So I beg you and I demand to stand up for Ukraine and impose targeted, tough sanctions right now. I demand block Putin wallets now. These oligarchs, they are not businessmen. They are just asset holders for the most dangerous dictator in Europe now.